The last remaining part of himself tried to block the voice out, feeling that if he could make it go away, he could leave his mother's room, replace the knife, and go back to bed. She would never know about this. Tears welled in his eyes as he began to lower the knife to his side. "No," ordered the voice. "Do as you were told." He raised the knife again. Just a sliver of himself was left now. Had his mother really sat him at the dining room table yesterday to give him his monthly haircut? Had she held a mirror in front of his face and declared that he was without a doubt the most handsome 9-year-old on earth? His oldest memories clouded over by the shadowy figure that now fully resided in his brain. The boy's eyes widened with fear, his teeth grinding together to keep hold of those fond memories, because he knew failing to do so would mean finishing this thing. He fought with everything he had to focus on the memory of her kissing him on the cheek, brushing a few loose hairs from the towel around his shoulders before heading into the kitchen to make dinner. Hot dogs and macaroni and cheese, his favorite. He'd eaten 2 helpings, then had helped her wash the dishes before going into his bedroom to play video games. Then later, her popping her head through his cracked bedroom door to tell him she was going to the store, that they were out of medicine, assuring him he'd be fine alone for just a few minutes. "Love you, kiddo," she had said before leaving. The last words she said to him. "What will happen to me afterwards?" the boy whispered into the night. The voice was soothing, reassuring. "I will take care of you." The boy raised the knife above his head in a double grip. In that moment, before the last of his former self slipped away, he'd willed himself to remember her face as he now saw it, serene and at peace. The boy raised the knife above his head in a double grip. In that moment, before the last of his former self slipped away, he'd willed himself to remember her face as he now saw it, serene and at peace. He imagined her face that same way as her head rested not on her cloth pillow, but a finer and silkier one, her perfectly still body lying in a satin-lined casket with her hands folded across her chest, her mouth stitched closed, and smiling like an angel. "Do not wait. Do it now," the voice in his head commanded. And like a good boy, he did.